Hello everybody and welcome to episode 25 in my Carthaginian campaign let's play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. Now in the last episode we completely destroyed Rome, ending our wars in Italia, transferring some of their clients, and sacking the city itself, taking it down a notch from the metropolis status that it once held to now just being a regular city. Killing and slaying thousands of Italians and Hellenics, no doubt, within the city, and gaining ourselves a little bit of a boon to our military, that Roman prowess that they were so famed for. We've kind of instilled that into our men for the next 10 years or so, a little bit of a morale benefit to us. We also gained some territories over in Greece, as they had some holdings out there, but Rome are no more. And in effect, we then enacted Imperial ambition, creating the Carthaginian Empire, with Himilco Barca no longer a tyrant, the grandson of the original tyrant Himilco of the same name, the son of the mad tyrant Mutenbal. He has now proclaimed himself emperor, now that we have the Mare Ibericum and the Mare Tyrrhenum seas to be residing over. So this isn't actually a thing in the game. The name doesn't change, we just wear Carthage, but I decided to go into the game files and make a special name for if you become an emperor, or an empire. Because we have become one. We are now listed as an empire in the game, but our name was still Carthage. I personally think the name should change. You might not all agree with that, but I think it's cool, and I've actually changed his name. He was just called the Safet again. Now, the Safet was the ruler's name when we were a republic, so I just thought it was more fitting to be called an emperor. Some factions, when they do become imperial, actually do get that name, but for some reason Carthage doesn't, so I modded that in as well. Another little thing I modded in just really quickly was some quality of life stuff. I have the families have a little colored bar here that doesn't normally get colored. It's normally colored in this screen, but I've colored it there now so I can just at a glance really get to know the families kind of quicker. Like, I know the 5 families that we have, but to know their colors would be just a little bit more handy if we have that reinforced here. And I've also added in here to see if they're scorned or not, just from a glance when we're looking at an individual character. So that's pretty much everything that we did in the last episode, and everything that I've modded and changed. Hopefully people don't mind me messing around with the UI a little bit. Of course, I have mentioned several times that these tooltips are on my UI as well. I've shortened them, kind of squeezed them in a little bit, and rewritten them in some places and things like that. So we've been running some mods the whole time that I've custom made. So, I wanted to mention, before we start the episode, as I said, I want to get in the better habit of doing this, that this series is supported on Patreon. People that support over there can get episodes early at the $5 or more tier. Or if they're at any other tier, they just greatly help support. As I've said before, typical episodes make about $2 or $3. It's kind of like a little side hobby project alongside the main channel. I love doing it. The series isn't in danger or anything, so I don't want to be, holding it hostage or anything like that, so don't worry. But for people who do support, your dollar goes really far if you consider how much the series actually does make episode to episode. You're basically putting down 700, 800 views if you put $1 down. So I appreciate the people that do that. I know it's not for everyone to do that kind of thing, so appreciate the people that do. Greatly appreciate those who are sticking with the series, watching it ongoing, liking the videos, and commenting and interacting as well. I'm reading everything. Alright, so what are we going to be doing in this episode? Well, we're rocking 51 aggressive expansion right now. And if you go over 50, you get an extra negative impact. Now, I'm not sure the exact impact of that, but it says, and negative impact on other nations' opinion of us. Now, I'm pretty sure that goes away when you're below 50, and I think the political influence thing goes away as well. The good thing is, aggressive expansion impact is less, so the further we go out at this rate, the cheaper it is to do so. So it's kind of an interesting little trade-off there, but at this point, we're in dire straits and we're having some trouble. If you look at our provinces, actually I'll go to the provinces map mode. And if we have a little zoom in, now it's hard to see because it's just beautiful UI, but generally if you have a look at all these little downward spiraling arrows, that means our province loyalty is going down almost everywhere that we don't have our kind of majority culture, because they're so unhappy. Because what this is giving us is a wrong culture happiness 25% and a wrong culture group happiness 50%. So basically the difference in the delineation between the two there is you can be Levantine but not Punic. We're Punic, and that's part of the Levantine group. So someone who's even part of the Levantine group but isn't Punic is going to be suffering negative 25% of their happiness, and someone who isn't Punic or Levantine at all, aka, what the hell has happened here? The hell? That button has just disappeared. I've never seen that before. It's just empty. I don't even know what's normally there. Sorry, that's totally caught my attention now. Diplomacy, political. Yeah, I don't... What's the... That's like the default mode, isn't it? Terrain or something? Oh, I don't know. Simple terrain? Whatever, I guess I'll just have to put up with it for this episode. That's really weird though, it seems like that's not working anymore. Yeah, I can't change it anymore. Q is the, it's the one where you zoom in, you can actually see the real terrain. You know what I mean? Like it removes kind of the map. Let me just go through these. And see if I can find it. I haven't modded that, I haven't touched that stuff, so I don't know what the hell's happened. I'm interested to watch this back now and see, did it just disappear? There we go, so it is terrain mode. There we go, just slot that in there, that's nice. Alright, that was weird. Maybe I did misclick it and drag it, maybe it's my bad. I didn't know you could drag them off. Yeah, I didn't think you could. Anyways, bit of a distraction there. So what was I saying? Essentially, the province loyalty is going around down across the board. And I was talking about the culture groups. Yeah, so I wanted to look at the actual culture. So there we go. So anywhere that there's purple right now is most likely going to be Punic because we've been spreading it out this way. So it's going to be Punic. But if we were to go over here, it's Levantine, but it's not Punic. So if we did own Judea and Nabatee and all this area out here, these guys would be suffering just a 25% penalty. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Basically, everything that's not purple in the areas that we own is negative 50% to their happiness right now. So that's going to lower their output and increase their unrest, and it's lowering the province loyalty as a result. So what do we do, right? So eventually, if 13% of our citizens, not just citizens, but any of our population reside in disloyal provinces, so any of these ones, once we tip the scale of just 13% of our population, so what's 13% of 10,000? 1,300? So if 1,300 pops are living in disloyalty, we're going to have a rebellion, and loads of places are going to rebel against us then, based on that. So we really want to avoid that, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. So what I'm going to be doing in this episode is essentially going region by region. So we have our regional governors here, putting an army in Baetica, Contestania, Tarraconensis, Transalpine Gaul, Italy, Magna Graecia, Cisalpine Gaul, and raising about 20,000 for each of these regions and assigning them to the governor. And what this is going to do is make our governors kind of a little bit more tricky to manage and a little bit harder to keep under control as well. So anyone with a low governor, this guy's on 34, this one's on 45. We've got a couple low loyalty governors. We're going to have to really manage them and make sure that they don't go crazy. So what's this guy's problem? He's lapsed, power base, great power. So what we're going to have to do is probably remove some governors and just put people in that we know can be loyal and that are young, as best as we can, and then give them an army, and hopefully we can manage it. So basically, long story short, we're going to be focusing internally, not expanding for a little while. We are working on the disloyalty of this character. If he goes below 25, which is getting pretty close, we should be able to entice him, which would flip the entire region of Cyrene. This entire area will flip to us, which is owned by Phrygia. Obviously, we won't get the Egyptian bit or the Cyrenian bit, but we will get this territory here, and we get pretty much all of that. So it's a nice big chunk. Not really worth 20 aggressive expansion, but I'd just be interested to see if we could do it. If we can eventually do it up here, that'd be great. And that's pretty much it. I noticed as well that we have a claim on Crete, and Crete also occupy Corinth right now, so we wouldn't be able to actually take them out just occupying Crete. We'd have to go a little further than that. But it's just kind of interesting to note that as well. Alright, let's let time play. I'm going to actually let time slow down. We're going to take things a little slow, pump the brakes a bit, and watch what's going on. I haven't really done anything in between episodes at all. I tried to see if we could colonize these areas. We can't. It's not going to happen for a while, actually, which is kind of annoying, but that's just the way it's got to be. Alright, so let's let time play. So, we've got a huge amount of problems going on. Bad research, unused trade down here. So, some of this is bugged as well, again. I mean, big shock. But let's get the livestock one. There we go. You can just see these ones just filled in. So wood we don't have, but we have a surplus for every other good that we're bringing in, which is pretty good. Lack of commander, it doesn't matter. Disloyal provinces, quite a lot. Low food supply, that's fine. Starving pops in Bononia, that's always been an issue. There's not much we can do about it, really. It's just a single territory in a different province, so it's not much we can do. Unmarried ruler, of course. If you don't remember, Himilco Barca is going to be marrying Booths Badonna's great-granddaughter, who's coming of age in a couple of years, so we're waiting for that to kind of occur. We have free idea slots, we can't do anything about that. Okay, so let's actually, I don't want to really toss him a bribe. We're going to give him free hands. He's really corrupt already, though. Actually, you know what? Let's just remove this guy. While he's here at 34 loyalty, we can actually change him out. So let's get in Gerbal Gizgo, level 9. good loyalty on this guy. 85 or 84. So he's fine. And then we had a disloyal, or a slightly disloyal guy down here. So we could give him free hands and he'd maybe be a bit better, but he's not even that good of a governor. So let's just switch him out. And let's pop in... We're not going to put him in. He's low loyalty, as it's telling me. But we'll put in Abar Milkarimid. Okay, so that's going to help the loyalty situation with some of the governorships. And improve the governors as well, making people happier. So let's begin our recruitment of the armies in these regions. So we're just going to go with slingers and skirmishers. About 20,000, so... Actually, you know what? It's a little bit lazy of me, but just to make it easier for myself, we'll recruit just one unit there. I think one unit here. One here. And one here. And then we'll just recruit to the armies, and then just assign them to the governors. So once 1 month passes or whatever, however long it takes to make these guys, we'll just recruit the following 19 units instantly to those armies. That's going to take a lot of our manpower. We're effectively raising 80,000 troops, but I think it needs to be done. Granary is raided. We've received word from local officials of the province of Acontia, which is somewhere up here, that several important food stockpiles have been looted by malcontents owing to the contempt for the government across the area. It seems that they hope to make tensions worse by forcing hungry people to action. In any case, it won't help. So yeah, we want to make sure our loyalty out here is going to be good. So let's see what we can do. Shortages eased. If we could ease the shortages, that would be nice in some regard. 10 influence and 4,000 manpower. It's not bad, actually. Or we could get the governor to pay his money. Now, how much does he have? His wealth is 200. He doesn't actually have that much. So we'll cover the costs. We'll cover the costs. Actually, we need the money to raise the army, so I'm going to let him cover the costs. He can go into debt. Alright, fine. We'll do it with the manpower. I don't want him to go into debt, because you sometimes get events where he'll get real pissed off about that. So let's just do that. We'll suffer. We don't have any political influence right now, but that's fine. So, salt, yes. Grain from Campania, yes. Carthage, no. No. Okay. Gonna have to do that a lot. It's gonna get really annoying. We have a scorned family now, so we're gonna have to sort them out soon. The Bodonids, they're also quite prestigious. So we don't want them lapsing. It's nice to see the Gizgoids are kind of proliferating again. They were on they didn't have many characters not too long ago. Alright, so the armies are made. So now what we do is we go like this. Jesus. Excuse me. Alright, apologies for that. I didn't have a drink, so I've just kind of rehydrated. Should be good now. Okay, so we were about to recruit into the armies. So, 9 slingers. Okay, so that's 20 units. So there we go. 20 slingers, 10 slingers, 10 light infantry, and then we'll assign them to the region. Actually, we could just assign them to the region now as they grow. So that guy's going to have that army. We'll have to do the same here, so I'll try to just do it a bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so he's the same deal. Assign them to that region. Now, are these guys in the same region? Just got to check my regions. Nope, they're not. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think. So that should be good enough. And then the last one is up here. So we're completely draining our manpower to do this. 7, 8, 9, and then... Alright. Down to 37,000 now, but it has to be done. We need to enforce peace in these different regions. So let's assign him to the governor and him. Okay, cool, and we'll name these in a moment as well. So we'll just wait for all that recruitment to take place. That was a decent amount of money as well. Alright, so wine, grain, nope, we keep having to say no to the grain. We've just built an aqueduct in Carthage, so what's that going to give us? Population capacity is up to 230 now. Ah, and I meant to say, we have 3 free state investments, so let's start buffing up Carthage even more. Another build slot, please. People probably want me to get, like, trade slots, but the thing is, with so much aggressive expansion, it's really difficult. Like, people don't like us a lot. Like, what do you call it? Macedon, for instance, is negative 204 because of our aggressive expansion. It's kind of insane. So there's no one that's going to really trade with us when we want to. At least I don't think so. Well, I can't see now because our trade thing is full. If I have a look down here, for instance, the trade is all internal. Anything that has a tick next to it is just coming from me. Everyone else is all negative. So there's no real point doing it. I already checked to see if we're getting everything that we can that's unique. And we are. So it's really the rare stuff like papyrus and gemstones, things that'll be down in Egypt and really far north like amber and things like that. You know, that's the stuff we don't have within our borders that we can't just trade to ourselves to get the capital surplus going. Alright, so the armies are mustering and joining forces. Treatment successful, nice. God. I mean, I should really just probably ignore those requests, but I want, seeing as we just gained a bunch of territory, I have to kind of go through them a little bit. So let's see, is that girl old enough yet? Whoops, didn't want to adopt, want to arrange a marriage. Nope, not yet. Alright, let's check on the, once these armies are all linked up, I'll check on the province loyalty then, and we'll see have we made a difference. And then we'll head over east and check out what's going on with Italy. So we're pretty low on political influence. The other things I want to get are obviously these two ideas. Once we get these ideas, then we trigger the freeman output and slave output 15%. So we'll start getting way more manpower and money from taxes. So that'll be pretty good. So what do we got? Grain Carthage. Grain to Sicania. Yes. Yep. 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 Nope. Man, this game's annoying sometimes. But oh well. The Botanid troops mobilized. Yeah, okay, that's kind of to be expected. We took this guy off his governorship. And he's pretty pissed off because of it. Now he's raising his own army. That's not a big deal, I don't think. His power base is 32, actually. Is he the head of a family? He is. Oh, okay. Shouldn't have pissed him off, actually. Well, he's 66. I don't imagine he'll be a threat for very long. So I think he'll be okay. He's halfway down on his health already. Okay, so let's check the provinces now. So provinces, hey, look at those arrows. They're trending up. Not all of them are, but some of them are. Bleed them dry isn't helping. We don't have the political influence to change these, though. That's the thing. We just have to hope our governors are good enough. So as long as some of them are now going up, that's good. So what we can do as well is filter by lowest loyalty and see. So Narbonensis is now climbing up slowly but surely. Vocontia, Liguria, excellent. Okay, but we still have a lot trending down. So it's an internal battle. As long as we can just keep it above that 13% threshold, everything's fine, of course. But yeah, that's what we're going to be dealing with. And then we're basically just waiting for stuff like political influence and that to come up. I want these guys to become more loyal so that we can get more political influence, but they're kind of tapped out right now for loyalty, a lot of them. There's not much we can really do about that. Actually, we could. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, we can do it for generals and for governors, but not necessarily for people that are just in office. Not with laws, anyway. Maybe a technology will do it, though. Okay, so now on to Italy. So I had assigned this guy to the region, although it's a proper army. Oh no, it's not. It is just archers. So this is the governor for Tuscia, and he's sitting in... Okay, cool. So let's see, region map mode. So that is Italia. So Italia has an army in it, 20,000 as well. So Cisalpine Gaul doesn't, and Magna Graecia doesn't. So we have to get an army, a standing army down here. Obviously we have all our armies, but that doesn't do anything if they're... So I could just assign this, but I don't want to assign like a good army. We'll use them in future for something else. So let's build another one. So macro builder, we'll start with just some slingers here. Okay, I'll speed up time now as well. Let's have a look elsewhere in the world. So this guy's loyalty is actually probably low enough now. Let's check him out. He's on 23. Can he be enticed? No. Control range. Dun, dun, dun. That's definitely a bug. Anyway, so if we occupy this little bit of territory here, we could flip it then, because then we'll be bordering the place. That seems to fix it. But it seems now via the sea, it just doesn't work. Maybe it's not a bug. Maybe that's intentional, but it was way cooler when you could do it across the ocean. I mean, it wasn't like you could do it across the world. It was just a couple sea tiles, you know, nothing crazy. But anyway, that seems to be the case. Alright, looking good. We have some low loyalty for the pretenders here, so for them, I think it might be worth bribing them to keep them happy until they're not pretenders anymore. Just because you never know, it might kick off some crazy events. A civil war will happen in 41 months. Really? Enough disloyal characters with power. So there's 4 disloyal characters. But I think I might have just fixed it, didn't I? This guy has no power. This guy's 49 power, so he's accumulating power, I guess. And he is currently plotting quietly. So until he's done plotting, we can't really do anything. Could throw him in prison. It said that he raised army. Loyal cohorts and loyal veterans. Wow, he has loads of loyal veterans. And he's the head of his family, of course. Yeah, not much we can do. That shouldn't be enough power, though. Unless our risk is really low, is it? The Civil War risk is 13% as well. Okay, so him alone does have more power than that 13%. That is a bit of a problem. We'll have to work that out. Yeah, what can we do about that? I wonder if I give him a job, he'll become more loyal. I could put him back in charge of a governorship somewhere and then bribe him. That would bring him, that would make him loyal instantly, I think. Let me just check if that would work. I think, anyway, giving him a job gives him like 20 loyalty. And then we could throw him a bribe. But I want to wait until he's finished plotting, because plotting lowers your loyalty like really by a lot. God, man, manually evaluating all this is just killing me. 38 months, yeah, we're going to have to do that. The negative stability is lowering our threshold as well, so that's just something we have to deal with until we can get ourselves to be a bit more stable. The preeminent Batnawam Badona. Some say that throughout the Carthaginian Empire there is one constant, the deeds and character of Batnawam Badona precede him, from the villas of the capital to the shabbiest border town. Batnawam has risen to great prominence in position as a public servant and aristocrat, and though his legendary private soirees has the ear of everybody worth knowing in Carthage. Oh, and through his legendary private soirees, he has the ear of everyone. He could no doubt make a useful domestic ally. So invite him to this exclusive banquet, which will gain him some loyalty at a fake address. So we'll gain corruption from doing this. What of it? Or we'll just lose popularity. What does our corruption really do for us? Monthly wage, legitimacy concerns, and political influence. Oh, I don't like the fact that it'll lower my political influence, so we'll just go with what of it, lose some popularity for now. Okay, so I love this nice, calm, chill music, and there's like a civil war brewing. But I think it'll be fine. It's just this guy, that's the issue. How's his health anyway? His health is actually gaining right now. And now he's investing. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's try it out. We'll give him a this place is like pretty loyal and everything, so we'll try him out as a governor down here. You can't change governor of your capital region. There we go. Down at Cyrene. How about that? So we've tossed him in down there. That's given him 20 loyalty. We'll throw him a bribe. And there you go. Civil war solved. And he's only losing 0.12 loyalty now. So he is lowering loyalty, but not that bad. The Bodinid army stands down. A crisis has been averted. So I don't know where his army was, but it stood down anyway. And then, you know what? Screw him. We'll give him free hands. Do what you want in Cyrene. Run that governorship as best as you want, Bostar. You're fine, okay? We don't need you raising armies when we've just, you know, taken over Italy and we're trying to sort things out. So let's just do that. So now his loyalty is going to be gaining. He'll sit there for the rest of his days, an old man. He got what he wanted. Although he lost really lucrative territory up here. You'd think it would be based on his governorship's size, how much loyalty he'd get back, but whatever. Maybe that'd be too complicated. Alright, cool. Problem solved. Simple as that. I did raise an extra unit here. I knew I miscounted on one of them. I can't have that. Get out of here. Okay, cool. So their loyalty, their morale isn't actually gaining that much more. Oh, it should be soon, actually. Oh, lack of equipment. There we go. So we went into deficit not that long ago, and that's causing a morale recovery negative 5%, which is really hurting, actually. Basically, the morale recovery is 0 right now because 1% from the base, martial is 4%, and then negative 5. So we just canceled itself out. It's not gaining anything. So it's pretty bad, but that'll go away soon. Okay, so this army, raise a bunch of people to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there we go. Let's put someone in charge of this army. Hamilcar Blossii. Alright, let's give him that army. So now what we can do also is build our roads. So let's keep building the roads here. We'll connect all the way up to here. This place can have roads all over. Nice, cool. And we'll start spreading our armies out so we're not just destroying food. So this guy's supposed to go to Sardinia. Probably not going to do that. Bood's legacy. So this guy was married to our previous... he's married to the previous ruler. Obviously, Mutenbal Barca, the tyrant who died in the arena. Or during the games, I guess, in the egg and spoon race. So he's off on his own now. I can actually arrange marriage for him because he's in the family, I guess, which is kind of cool or interesting. So his son can arrange his father's marriage. It's interesting. But speaking of arranging marriages, let's see if we can get her. So we have Dido Barca and Sophonis. Okay, so hang on. Hopefully I didn't miss the character because I said I'd be really annoyed at myself if we missed her and someone else got her. Where is she? There she is. Ashura Bodona. Mutenbal Blasia is actually pretty good. 6, 6, 6, and 7. She's 7, 5, 5, and 2. She's still growing up though. She's only 14, so it's a little while yet. She wants to become zealous. Okay. So yeah, let's move some of these bigger armies around to places. Baetica. It's a long, long, long run away, but you could actually walk over there. Like the idea of that. Numidia. I love actually that it's kind of cool that we can actually walk wherever we want. I didn't even think of that, but we can just walk to wherever we want. Put them in their assigned regions properly. Alright, we've assigned this army here. So they're missing a light infantry unit. It might have been recruited into one of the other armies, actually. The navies are chilling. So what's the... We're paying the armies right now, but not anyone else. Magna Graecia. Well, you're in the right area then. What about the other army? Contestania. Send them out as well. Just spread them out throughout the empire. A Punic citizen appears in Basti. Strike the earth, or Tania loses... Okay, yeah, fine. It's just one of these standard events of trade influx between a bordering nation and yours. Idea slot. So let's go with build cost, population capacity, commerce, capital import routes, slave output, citizen output. I'm actually going to go with... Yeah, we'll go with the slave output again. And in another month, we should be able to get our final idea and get this freemen benefit. A consul Septimus offers friendship. No. He's the leader of Frentania, our client. Alright, so now we can get morale, shipbuilding, manpower, reinforcement, siege. We'll go with manpower. And there we go. We finally got our ideas now as our empire. And we have the freeman output and the national slave output. And we still have 2 free state investments. Have we finished our investment down here? Not yet. I'm going to pretty much just pump them into Carthage. I don't know why you do it anywhere else. Our leader, Himilco, is on the navy here. I'm going to bring him over so we can put something on the island and build a road network out this way. How are the roads looking now? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. All connected up. So we'll have to head up to here and continue the road network this way. And then our entire coastlines will be all linked up via roads. Except for... Actually, we haven't done Sicily yet. So let's see what we get. What are we getting? Grain from Carthage. Grain from Carthage. Alright, I can pretty much ignore trade now. It seems to be almost exclusively Carthage, although sometimes it's coming in where it's not. And, you know, it's valuable money every time we do it, because it's just going to add to our commerce. So this guy can actually build some armies, or some roads. Unfortunately, this is gone. Can we build it through there? I guess we kind of technically could. But he might lose his status of building roads. Alright, let's check the province disloyalty. So it's going up as our aggressive expansion falls. Oh, by the way, we're not getting that massive penalty to diplomacy anymore. We're not getting the political influence penalty either anymore. So that's good. So at least if we can keep it below 50, things won't be so bad. And but we also don't get the cheaper aggressive expansion that we otherwise would get. Who do we have? We have Maharbal Gizgo as the Chancellor. Negative 0.12, so that's pretty good. Wine, vegetables. New Omen, what could we go with now? Province loyalty, obviously, that's what we have to do, really. And new inventions. Anything for happiness, loyalty? Change governor policy cost, that's actually pretty good. Considering our size now. Alright. So I know it's a little bit of a slower paced episode. I was hoping for some more character events and some internal affairs. Obviously we'll be marrying our Bood's great-granddaughter when we get a chance, but for now we're just taking it easy. Is this guy assigned to the... No, he's not. So how's this commander in terms of his loyalty? He's from a scorned family though, that's why we have him here. Isn't this great, by the way, that I was able to look at that? So yeah, we'll have to leave him on that army. I think the province loyalty out this way is fine anyway. Yeah, it is. It's fine. It's all good. All good in these regions. No need to recruit. It's really just Hispania that's having an issue. If the policy is correct, it seems like they're happy. If it's trying to convert them, they might not be. So let's have a look. Culture. So let's just zoom in. Have a little zoom in and go. Okay, let's check Carthage. Conversion is at 2.8. Assimilation is at 5.8. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that is in a dominant Punic city anyway, but that's actually better than I was expecting. So we've leveled up. I actually should have read that. I think it tells me here. That was civic advances. Population capacity 14%. Commerce income is increased. Okay. And the other thing we can start doing as well with our income is fabricating in different places. I might fabricate now Sparta. The reason being, Crete are allied with them. So we could go to war with Crete and we have a goal to take it, but we don't have anything for Sparta. So that way it'll be pretty cheap if we try to get both of those areas. I was thinking of just doing it as a... I don't know if I mentioned it in the episode or not, but I was thinking of doing it as a client state. And that way it's half the cost, pretty much, as taking the land for aggressive expansion. Then later we could just integrate them. They're not that big. I would just take raising opinion, essentially. We should actually do that with these guys, raise opinion, so eventually we can integrate them. I might actually soon accept the deals, because we're at full food out here anyway, and then as we notice it getting lower, just cancel a couple of them. That might be the best way to do it. Himilco as an event. Himilco Barca truly resembles the great heroes of old, always the first to strike the earth in the name of Carthaginian Empire. I wish it said the Carthaginian Empire. I guess that's the problem with the naming conventions in the game. Great cities are sure to spring up wherever he treads. He's gained founder. So what's that do? Monthly loyalty, holdings, he can have more holdings for himself. Citizen output, an effective ruler, build cost -5. That's pretty good. Speaking of buildings, let's build some stuff. So city buildings, let's go slave estates, farming settlements. Cool. That's the only thing we could build. And then for cities themselves, court of law. Yeah, actually this is good. If we can build court of laws all over Italy, that'll raise the province loyalty. Which I normally never build, but I think given the circumstances of province loyalty right now, it's probably not a bad idea having it. It'll speed things up. We can always delete them later as well. But then for the rest, maybe we'll just go with more libraries and such. With our awesome fun builder game here. Where is these places? I don't know where these are. Some of them in the center here. Okay. Then we can go with academies. We're out of money. Great. Right, we're back up to 69,000 manpower. We have almost 2,000 gaining per month. Still have that scorned family. Gotta fix them. How's that girl coming along? What age is she now? She's down here. She's 15. One more year. 26th of May, 572. So she's about to... what's grow up older, gain a year? I can't think of the word for that. Whoa, she just disappeared from the list. Don't give me that. Oh, she's down here. Okay, cool. So she should be able to be married now. She's a sister of the General of Badona's first Magna Graecia. She's 7, 5, 4, and 4. Not bad. She's content in life now. She's 16, so she's totally come of age. And, whoa! 14 charisma for Gamilla Blasii. Holy crap. 14? Dude, that's crazy. For a 16-year-old to have 14 charisma, just have one trait, Silver-Tongued? That's amazing. That would give us claim, fabrication, speed, and tyranny reduction. Well, we don't need that, but having, if we were a republic and we had her, holy crap, that'd be amazing. We have our heart set on that, on Ashura Badona, because she comes from that prestigious line of having her great-grandfather as Boots Badona, the amazing commander. And she, you know, has a little bit of that going in her. You know, she's got a little bit of martial. Let's get her in there. A suitable match. After careful deliberation, assessment. Oh, it's this guy. He's the head of the family, I guess. Is it his daughter? No. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess just being the head of the family. Anyway, and a great deal of research into the various bloodlines and heritages, Himilco summoned his aides and issued an offer of marriage to Ashura of the Bodina dynasty. It's true, I did look at the bloodlines, technically. Mainly because of Boods. Unfortunately, the envoy reports the head of the Bodina dynasty, Boster Badona, is a vocal critic of our rule. It's true. And has made it clear that he will not allow this union under any circumstances. We suspect this may just be a keen negotiating position, although we will have to offer a great deal more than we had hoped if we were to win the heart of the charming Ashera. It'll cost us 2,200. Okay. That's a lot of money. We're building a lot. If I cancel almost all the buildings, we can make this happen. The other thing is, we'll have to look for love elsewhere. No way. Oh man, this is a pain now. I have to go around to all these buildings and cancel them. But we built them with the macro builder, so it's super awkward to do. We'd have to go... What did I build? I built academies, right? So... Until we get about 2 grand back. That's such an annoying way of doing it, but I think we have to. Alright, we're up to 900. So that's just those buildings. Court of Law. We'll have to get rid of those. Oh, it seems like I can actually cancel everything, not just the one I've clicked. Oh, that's not bad then. That's not too bad. Oh, that's great. Thank God. Otherwise it would have been a real pain figuring out what I built and where. So we can just cancel whatever. That's fine. Is that it? Building library over here. Oh, yeah. The farming settlement, that's a lot of money. And this one, up to 1,300. We still don't even have it near the amount we'd need. But I'm going to do it. We're going to plunge ourselves into a massive deficit. A hard bargain, but worth every penny. Oh man, if we get some massive disloyalty thing, that'll be a huge pain. We need the money now, don't we? 150. Let's lower everything. It's making 200 a month, so it's only a few months of like this, you know, deficit. But hopefully, there's a 6% chance every month that we'll get like an event, but we might not. We might get a good event as well. Our roads will have to stop being built as well. Excuse me. All right, are we trading away all our food now in Carthage? Pretty much. It's lowering food by quite a bit. That's okay though. We did it on purpose. We'll cancel the food later. As long as it has food, it doesn't really matter. Actually, there is a problem with not having the max amount, isn't there? There's some population growth benefit. Years of food supply. Oh no, that's all it is, yeah, I think. Cool. As long as we just don't hit a deficit. Alright, we haven't had any problems so far. We're 2 months away from potentially getting away with this massive deficit. Shame of a governor. In the midst of the fallow season, this guy, Blasii, one of our most esteemed governors, level 7, has held a lavish party in his summer palace of Elatana. Even his most loyal subordinates were shocked by this display of contempt for the plight of the common man, and have written directly to us demanding some manner of justice is served. Demand a payment to the territory. Demand his resignation, and we'll get a load of local unrest reductions, which is kind of nice. Now, we'll just say demand a payment, it's fine. He's actually not... He's doing a good job. People are loyal out there. Tightening the strings. Damn, we got so close. So what's this going to give us? Our dire fiscal management means we can no longer support national efforts in scientific progress. The money we save may be a blessed relief, but there is no telling how this might affect us in the long run. So we gained 2,359. Progress abandoned for 2 years. Not too bad, actually. 2 years of research, negative 25%. So, well, we're married. We have our consort, Ashera Bodona. And she is pious and devout, which is nice. Devout to religion. So maybe we could give her a holding. Here you go, my love. A city in Rome, or a holding in Rome. It's perfect. It's beautiful. She has 2 of holdings in Rome now. What else could we do with her? Not much. Make friends with her. So he's 8 years older than her. That's not too crazy, I guess. Alright, good. And what's her deal? She's not from humble origin or anything like that? No. Alright, well hopefully they will proliferate the line. And, oh, we can have the war council. Nice. So where would we like to go? So we summoned our war council. We could go to Vacontia, Epirus, Lingonia. Gonna go with Epirus. That seems like the most logical one. Although we're gonna go plunge our royal tutor into disloyalty. Actually, you know what? The loyalty is so bad for all of these. I'm just gonna say a bunch of fools. We don't want to affect any of them. It's a bit of a waste, obviously, but their loyalty is so low. I don't want to, you know, cause problems. Why is their loyalty going down? It's going up with him now. Okay. Bomilkal. He's not part of a family, but because of my hacky mod, the minor characters. So this is just telling me basically that there's 9 minor characters that are in office right now. It's actually kind of nice to know that. But yeah, being Grey, he's not part of a major family. Alright. Cool. Alright, well we could now rebuild all those things that I had destroyed. Which is a bit annoying. Sorry about this. So settlement buildings, we wanted that farm back there. Let's go with the Court of Laws. Actually, I'm just going to go Court of Law. 1 in all of these, and then temples, so that we can convert faster. If it's possible. Alright. So we just need to speed up the conversion process of all those guys. And then elsewhere, we're going to build libraries. And then we're going to build academies. So that's going to be increasing the amount of citizens we have everywhere. And it should be good. Oh, Lamia. That was out here. Interesting. Yeah, that could have a court of law as well, actually. Alright, cool. Hope people don't mind this. I always get a little self-conscious running these episodes where it's mostly just kind of figuring stuff out to do with gaining loyalty and stuff. We are lowering the aggressive expansion. We're stability is increasing, not by much actually. Our ruler's zeal is kind of low, but not much we can do about that. Hers is 4 as well, even though she is devout. So we can do another. We'll do population output on that one. We have 2 more of those to go. We still have the grain surplus as well, which is nice. So we just had someone die. I actually didn't read it. Sorry, my bad. So we need a new governor out here. I want someone who's just loyal. This guy's loyal, so let's pop him in. Ermilki Blossii. Excellent. Alright, so things are looking pretty good. We're gaining that fabrication on Sparta. 84%. I might do a fabrication on Crete, seeing as we have the political influence to do it. So Crete would be... Oh. Gemmelkart Hanid died at the age of 55. He was blind. He was the governor of Numidia. Now, the interesting thing with Crete would be, who are they allied with? Sparta and Egypt. Also, interesting thing with Epirus is they're actually like in a defensive league with pretty much all of Greece. So we'd be going to war with Sparta, Aetolia, Acarnania, Megalopolis, Azania, Heria, and Crete. So we could do a massive war and gain all of it if we just piece them all out separately one by one each time we kind of invade. So that could be a potential way to do one war but gain quite a lot. So I'll keep that open as a potential opportunity. Alright, new invention. Diplomatic range. We don't need it. Aggressive expansion change. Yes. Tribal request migration. A sizable quantity of tribal people in the resident city of Astigi have requested permission of the local administrative officers to cross our border into land owned by our neighbor Turdetania. Yeah, that's fine. 4 tribes will move from our territory to Astigi. That's fine, we'll gain 2.5 grand for it. I meant to hop on these boats as well, by the way. Our Emperor, Himilco, loves being on the navy. He'll take us over to Sardinia. Himilco's navy, exactly. Alright, let's bring him down here to Sulki. And then we'll just build a road network around the island. Probably just along the east coast, actually, thinking about it. He's going to navigate through the storms. Our money should be flying up now with all of these deals that we're accepting. I'm going to start paying the army again so that we can actually begin drilling. So people mentioned to me there is a hotkey that you can see in the tooltip actually for Force March, which is great, but there isn't a hotkey for drilling or anything else really. I don't know why this one just has one. It's nice though. I wish we could hotkey all of them. That'd be kind of cool, because I do click them quite often. But yeah, let's start just drilling everyone, I guess. And the road network, by the way, around the entire coastline is now complete. What would be great is if you could just select multiple and do it from here, but you can't, so. Cool. Alright, not too bad. I think that's pretty much as many as we need drilling, right? Just to keep that experience going up so we can start progressing down the chains. Okay, so you can now build roads all around here. Great, and then head over here and all the way up to Alalia. Excellent. Himilco, we'll station Himilco down at Carthage, seeing as he is our emperor. New inventions. Slaves needed for surplus. Let's do that one. It can end up giving you a lot more money. Aggressive expansion impact in future. -5%. It's good. So soon I'll probably have to cancel. Not for a while actually. Oh, we actually just made a bunch more food down here because we removed some of the slaves, or lowered the surplus need. So there's six grain coming from here, 6 from there, and 6 from there. Nice. It was 5 before, so that's good. Man, stability feels like it's going up so slow. And why is it going so slow? Trending 8 towards 50. Due to... Okay. Guess that's just the normal rate. Can we do any colonization down here anymore? Nope, still not. What about out here? Nope. Alright, let's check the province loyalties. I'm a little worried, you know, that soon, with places like Latium that are so heavily populated. But I guess what we'll have to do while they're... Yeah, we're gonna have to delete all these buildings. And just build a crap out of temples. There's temples all here. 9 temples here. Like, how fast are they converting? Only 2% with 9 temples. That's how bad the unrest is. Yeah, see, I actually had done it, I guess, at some point. Built all these temples. Because I'm just trying to get religion to take hold, and then they'll calm down. But it's easier said than done when they're that unhappy. I feel like we can't go for another war until we're at like -30. There's actually barbarians up here coming in. We should be able to beat them with this army, I think. Barbarians, 51,000. That is quite the number. I don't know if we can necessarily do it with just this army alone. No. Okay, you can just head back there. You're kind of crap anyway. We'll have to get a real army to come up. Yeah, let's get these guys to march up north. And if we can find Massiniss's cavalry... There he is. Oh, he's lost his hair. He's 51 with his 17 marshal. Let's get his cavalry to come out this way. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I can stop that, can't I? I don't need to manually evaluate every trade. Hopefully it'll just not show me anymore. I don't think that button works though, but we'll see. See if I get any new trade requests. I shouldn't anymore, technically. Alright, things looking good. Let's improve the opinion with these guys. Frentania. A feast for Melkar Tashama. The residents of this place, Rushikad, are holding a celebration in honor of their much-loved governor, Melkar Tashama Blossiai, renowned for his benevolence, or beneficence, tolerance, and common sense. On with the celebrations, or he doesn't deserve such jubilation, and will gain jealous, which allows us to actually smear reputation a bit more if we wanted to, but we don't need to do that. On with the celebrations. So let's have a look around the world. What do we got here? Paeonia have emerged from Armicitia. Phrygia are kind of re-solidifying their territories, which in some ways is good, in others it's concerning. I kind of wish they'd go to war with Egypt again and just take out these two little territories, and that way if we flip the governor we get it all. It'd be so cool to do that. 'Cause this guy's young, he'll be here for a while and he's got 0 loyalty, so he's just ready to be enticed. In fact, we can stop inspiring disloyalty and inspiring someone else if we wanted to now. Governor of Egypt is 55. Governor of Cilicia is quite low. What about Greece? See, you can't do it to anyone that's like their home. You can only really do this to big empires. The only big empire is Phrygia. Macedon it could be done to, though. They're in multiple territories, I think. Yeah, they're quite loyal, though. Oh well. I can have a look around in between episodes, see if we can spot any empires that'd be worth doing it to. Youthful indiscretions. A cousin belonging to one of the lesser branches of the Barca family has come embroiled in scandal. According to eyewitnesses, the youth managed to publicly shame himself in an incident involving a prominent member of government and a gourd of exotic origin. Yeah, that's fine. Let the family handle it. We can take the hit. 25 hit of prestige, it's fine. Boderstart has fallen ill. He's the primary heir. That's fine. We haven't had a kid yet, which is a little concerning, actually. We have a claim on Sirte, so for Cyrene. The armies are together now up here. Let's merge them up. So let me just test something. If we were to allow attachments and then attach this army, now we can move with this one and the cavalry won't run ahead, right? Yeah, cool. I'll have to do that more in future. Because I keep doing it where like the cavalry runs ahead in these kind of typical situations. Damn, he's going to get away from me. Maybe it would have been good if the cavalry did run ahead. Vacantia aren't my tributary. If we can get military access though, we can go in and kill. Nah. The faith of Maston. Never has a more devout man existed than this guy. Our people clamor at the very door of the temple, demanding that we declare a feast in his honor. He's but a modest man. Glory to Mastan. 6 stability, omen duration. Yes, absolutely. Holy crap, they took that quick. Alright, well we'll just have to see if we can deal with them. Not much we can do about it. Disloyal provinces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we'll have to keep an eye on if it's going to go down or up. You know, are we going to get more disloyal or less disloyal provinces in total? Because it's kind of hard to manage every single one of them right now. Some of them that are loyal are definitely getting disloyal, but some of them are disloyal are getting loyal. So it's really kind of hard to figure out. Alright, they're moving again. New invention. What could we get? Monthly loyalty of everybody. Yeah, sure. So now we've got claims on down here, here, and here. And we could be in a war for all of that. Maybe we could claim on Egypt now as well. So what I'm going to do now, seeing as we have some political influence, is look for places... So this governor is pretty good, 10. This one's really great, he's 14. He's not actually that loyal though, thinking about it. Let's give him a holding. Holy shit, he's got 7 holdings. That's probably why. Alright, he's pretty loyal now. So he's going to be really great, and he's going to be there for a while. How old is he? Oh, he's 51. He's actually not... And he's quite unwell. We'll seek treatment for him. And then what I'm going to do... is try to get him to convert everything he can in these places. So for religion... So that's all my political influence spent. So hopefully with his skill as a governor, he can just like power through and convert some of these guys because he's so skillful, even though they're unhappy. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Wow, even Furious is disloyal now. And he's honest, so we can't we can't bribe him. He's 76 and he's not showing any sign of being unwell. Gambling loss, secret gambler of humble origin. Gambling loss. This character recently lost a sum of money while gambling. Poor Furious. What has become of you, man? That's alright, though. How disloyal is he, actually? Considerably disloyal, I would say. From his power base. He's in a scorned family. Oh, shit. Okay, let's fix that. Let's get the Hanids some sort of job or something. I'll tell you what, you don't need to be leading your ships anymore. Although this will scorn his family. So what we could do, it's a little hacky, is split the fleet. And on the other part of the fleet, put someone else on it. So there you go. And I don't know, send you out somewhere else to kind of patrol the waters. Because why not? Alright, whoa. There's pirates right there. They're not moving though. They're still scorned though, even though the Bodenids are scorned now. Okay. Petition. Sorry, I should read it. The wealthier residents of Isle have sent a formal petition on behalf of the entire province complaining about the harsh ways of their governor. They just threw a feast for this guy. It seems that his taxation policy is causing quite a furor amongst landowners who are having to work their slaves to the bone in order to meet tax quotas. It's certainly unusual for our subjects to complain in such a manner. Perhaps we ought to consider their arguments carefully. Nonsense, the guy's doing a fine job. Send a representative to ensure the rules are being followed. Yes, I think I'll do that one. Yeah. How's our boy? He still hasn't had a kid yet. She's devout. It's not affecting fertility, though. What about him? Founder, harsh, content. Kind of want to take him off the army, you know, get him back in Carthage. Maybe we could put some other bark on the family for now. Oh, there he is. I can put himself on the army. That makes sense. On the boats. Is there any other barca we can just throw on this for now? Aberami. We're gonna get off the ships. I trust you can look after them while they're docked in port. Although you're not very loyal right now, which is a little concerning, but I trust that you'll be alright. So, Himilco is back in the palace, the Carthaginian home, and he can tend to his new wife, who's 18. And hopefully they will proliferate the line, because that's kind of what we need to have happen. Not sure what to get next. I guess I might just get ones that are kind of low down, so that stuff might pop up that'd be useful. So how's the grain in Carthage? The food situation is pretty low now. It's getting quite low now. So bountiful harvest, we can gain stability or money. I'll take the money. Did we not kill those barbarians? I'm an idiot. Okay, sorry. Let me just let's just get on this. 40. They're kind of amassing quite a big number now. King Goris offers friendship of the Iberian local power of Cunha. No. Treatment successful. Nice. That's good. He was our governor. Yeah, I'm going to engage with these units just to hold them in place. Oh shit, they didn't get there in time. Alright, the cavalry's in there. Oh no, they're not. They're stuck together. Okay, cool. To victory, Himlico Barca for Massinissa. Massinissa has gained Conqueror. Just from defeating some barbarians? Okay. Let's remove them from the attachment and just cut down the rest here. And there we go, 47,000 killed. Just rounded them up. Barbarians defeated. We got 183 gold and some pops. Nice. Massinissa can chill in Massalia. I think that's kind of a nice place for him to be. And Contestania army. Let's just send them back. Alright, cool. So what's our money like now? 163, and that's while paying the fleet and the armies, and a lot of them are drilling. We're still losing loyalty in Latium. Not by much though, and we are converting. Slowly, but we are converting. So soon, once we're below 30, then we can pretty much start. I think in the next episode now, I know this one's gone on a bit, but in the next episode we can start thinking about now expansion. So I guess for now, while we're at the end of this episode, let's try and decide where we could go. Let me just clear that scorned family and then we'll be done. Is there anything I could give them a job? Let's have a look. Is there any minor characters? This guy's a minor character. Let's change him out for someone that's scorned. Alright, cool. So no more scorned characters. We've got 4 disloyal characters. No chance of rebellion. 14%, 16%. Good. The rebellion's currently at 4% risk. So it was higher at the beginning, I think. And it's at 8% for a civil war. So that's fine. And we have another investment we can pop down here. So right now we're getting 16% out of the population here. And 2 extra build slots as well as 5 extra import routes. You know what? I completely forgot. We haven't finished the mission chains. What the hell? I didn't even look at these. Oh yeah, because of Frentania. And what about this one? Province loyalty needs to be 90 or higher. Oh yeah, that's going to take a while, man. The matter of Italia can't be solved for a bit. It's so annoying. We're raising opinion with these guys. And we can hopefully then integrate them. And then we can take on Pelignia. Which don't have... You know what? We can just take these guys out right now. Should we do that? Just a little bit of fun at the end of the episode here? I think so. Let's just do it really quickly. Let's get Massinissa. Oh, that's not him. There we go. And let's rush him southeast. These poor guys don't have any allies or anything, so they can't do anything. They might buy some mercenaries or something, but hopefully it'll be quick. So you just have 1 fort, so let's do this. This will actually raise our aggressive expansion, of course, but, you know, should be fine. It'll give us more of this province, at least. Alright, take Aeternum. Alright, that's war. Sure, we'll throw on the battle music. It's a short one, but we'll do it. Alright, there we go. I feel bad about it, but you know. That's just the way it is. Alright, we've killed him. That's that. And now we just have to siege it down. That's pretty much it. Alright, good job, everybody. We'll just stay on the territories in case they do end up bringing in... By the way, as you can see, I am still getting trade requests, so this button doesn't work. Improve opinion maximum. Let's do that. I wonder how much aggressive expansion we're going to get for this. It doesn't feel like it should be a lot. Alright, there's some mercenaries on their way. So to avoid fighting them, we could assault. There isn't a big garrison. And if we bring Massinissa in, his skill as a commander might make this go up faster. Commander impact +3 now. I don't know if that affects the assault or if it just affects how the siege is going. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't know. So let's just do that then. Let's just siege it. Costs us a bit of manpower, but whatever. Assaulted it, I should say. Alright, we're assaulting it. There we go, we got it. Oh, did we? No, we didn't. There we go. Alright, cool. So let's end that fight. Sorry, Pelignia. Thanks for playing. 1 aggressive expansion, I'll take it. Banish those of class. Put the rest to the sword. Bring our aggressive expansion back below 30. Okay, cool. So that's it. Done. Those mercenaries have vanished as well, which is good. They've actually vanished, which is weird. I don't know why they haven't just returned to being a mercenary. Maybe they just reappeared wherever they were recruited. I'm not sure. That's strange. Is that the case? That if you destroy a faction and they had mercenaries, the army just gets completely removed from the game? That'd be kind of a bug, wouldn't it? It was a mercenary army. You think they'd reappear. National tax. Let's do it. 15%. Alright, awesome. So we can also maybe remove the fort here. We can't. It's disloyal right now. But it's gaining loyalty now. This place. Which is nice to see. Can we do anything else in the mission? We can. Hey, that was enough to actually do making gains. Aeternum, the area is owned by... Oh yeah, because it's one of my subjects. Nice, nice, cool. 15 pops in Aeternum are assimilated to Punic culture. Boom. Now, consolidate Aeternum means they need to have... So both Latium and Aeternum now need to have 90 province loyalty. It is gaining in Aeternum, which is nice. And then we'll have to progress down. So at least we got a little bit more of the matter of Italia done. Let's have a look at our fine borders. Carthaginian Empire. I think it looks cool having that name, by the way. Alright, so in the next episode, what we're going to think about and plan on doing, I guess I'll look at stuff in between episodes, but generally we have claims on Crete. We have some claims here in Cyrene on these territories here. We are obviously talking with that guy. What is our... Yeah, so we have Marmarica is what we could take. And there's a bunch of islands and extras that will come in. Cyrene will be fighting us as well. So we can start, you know, this is actually technically part of our province, so it'd be good to get it. And then maybe do something like attack Crete and take them out as well. So that's what we'll probably start focusing on next. I would imagine. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a slower one, but you got to manage those internal affairs. So how much time, what year is it? 592. So 130-ish years. It's going to be tough, man, to gain all this without having a rebellion. But these armies are basically just going to be standing armies now. I have to go around them and rename them now in between sessions as well and see where we need to be building things and spending some money. But we can get some technologies and start really improving before we go out for our next war. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.